I would just like to wrap this interview up because you had one of the most interesting Facebook threads that I've seen in quite a long time the other day. And I'm just going to read your original post and then read one that I thought was pretty funny after that.
Okay.
So you said, or maybe you should read it. That might make for good entertainment.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and read that.
This is my online dad nervous breakdown post, I guess. So I said, "Hey friends, sorry if this is an inappropriate forum for this, but I'm at the end of my rope and I need help. Basically, the twins' mom bought them tickets to Sasquatch, which is a big festival, I'm sure you know, and have given them permission to go without a parent there to supervise. The girls are 16 and I think they are too young. No one will listen to me on this, and I basically sound like an asshole when I bring up my concerns. The question, am I crazy for not wanting this to happen? Is it cool, and am I just being overprotective? I don't really know what to do. I'm not trying to call anybody out for anything. I just want a conversation and help. All opinions and thoughts are appreciated." And I tagged both of my daughters and their mom, just so you know that.
Yeah, and it's hilarious. It's had over 200 comments, and just for the record, a couple times there, I started typing in a comment, but then I was like, I have no basis commenting on this. I don't even know how to hold a baby, so I definitely don't know what to do with a 16-year-old. But I've been to these festivals, and I've been, a young man, and I've seen questionable young men throughout my growing up. But so I want to read a comment from somebody who responded. Yeah. And then I'll go from there. Okay. This person, I'll just use their first name. Sure. Heidi. She says, "No, too many freaks out there looking for two 16-year-old girls who are not from there to do who knows what," which is a freaking valid thing, right? Sure. Yeah. Now, if you could tag along, that's another idea. Tell them you are coming and we'll have a check-in point and time with each other. Let them be and hang out and all that goodness. Have fun, but be sure you are there and they know this. Yeah. I won't read the whole thing, but what I think is absolutely hilarious is that one of your daughters then commented, and that's what makes this thread so awesome, is that there's all these adults like debating, like it's like they're trying to write the Constitution or something, and then every once in a while a 16-year-old comes in with their opinion. Like, and so your daughter says, she says, "If you were to read the comments above, you would see that Sasquatch tickets are $350 each. My dad doesn't have an extra $800 to get him and Emily there, as well as missing 2 days of work. And my dad is not saying no. He wasn't asking if he should let us go because the decision has been made. We will be attending with our friend who is an adult. That's the situation. And there is no more need to be commenting at all." And can I just say that there's been like 800 comments since then? Yeah. It's just so funny because...
It's so weird, right? It's pretty unprecedented, I think. Like, I don't know. I love Facebook a lot, and I think that it can be used in that community kind of way of like, I need help. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I need some advice, and I've seen people do it before and, have great results, or maybe not great results. So you never know what you're going to get, but like, I it's pretty overwhelming, honestly, like how many people, were ready to even give a shit about my, this situation or whatever, like that in itself is kind of like,
and what I think is hilarious is I know some of those people were notorious partiers, and for them to have opinions, some of them were along the lines of who they were when they were big time partiers, like, oh yeah, let them go crash a car and drive off a bridge and like kill 3 people and, and get pregnant and have babies and some come from a different place because of that similar experience. Some people are just completely fear-based, imagining all the worst case scenarios, and some people are really practical in that they're just like, okay, well, it sounds like if you don't let them go, your life will be hell
Yeah.
until, they get out of the house. And then maybe 10 years after that.
Yeah.
And then maybe going out there and making mistakes and, having bad things happen, as long as they're not life-threatening. Maybe that's character building. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, that's been really interesting. I think you should make a children's book or something based on this. It's called "Mama, Should I Go to That Concert?"
Yeah. Well, it's almost like sending your kids to Woodstock or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know it's not the same as that, but like that's how it feels to me as a parent. Like I'm like, and I've been so back and forth. Like, and honestly, the I'm so glad I posted it because I've gotten a lot of tools as how to approach even having a fucking conversation with them about it, just being like, well, are you prepared for blah, blah, blah? I've gotten a lot of like great advice and great tools. And I really, it's kind of amazing to have that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it back. I don't think a children's book would be appropriate, but I think a graphic novel would be so awesome. It would be like the best parenting book ever.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, I'm still, it's a week away and I'm still like trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah. You haven't figured it out yet?
Not really. Like my God. I'm kind of like I guess I'm kind of like, let them go and set them up with as much knowledge and stuff, water, like really set them up.
Basics.
Or go.
Yeah.
And just be like, basically like, you can't go unless I'm going with you.
Yeah.
That's sort of that's what I've narrowed it down to. And I'm desperately trying to figure out what
because it's a 4-day festival and they'll be camping. And a 16-year-old doesn't think to bring stuff like sunscreen.
No, they need
like a wide-brimmed hat. 5 gallons of water at least.
I mean, it's not like I'd be sending them to Burning Man or something, but like,
right.
But no, they need flashlights. They need mace, honestly. If I'm going to do that, if I'm going to send them out there, I gotta figure out where to get mace. I need to, water. How are you going to charge your phone? Like,
yeah, exactly. That's another big
how
one.
many times are you going to call me a day? And, I'm just, I don't know what to do.
I almost think you should sit down with that 20-year-old who's
of course,
kind of the host and be like, look, this is all on you now.
Their lives are in your hands.
Yeah, this is probably not fair for you, but this is the reality.
Sorry. Yeah. Like, no, that's very much in the cards for sure.
Yeah.
If I don't go and they don't want me to go.
Yeah.
At all.
Oh gosh. And that's the other funny thing about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're the 55-year-old dad. No. You're like the what? How old are you?
I'm almost 40. I'll be 40.
Yeah, you're not even 40. Yeah. So you'd be the 39-year-old dad.
Yeah.
And that's cool. And you're in like an awesome band that like everybody loves.
Nothing I do is good enough.